Combine kickoff is getting closer. It's time for a full draft review and a top 10 prospects snapshot. Let's talk about it. What's up, football fans? NFL fans, we got one for you as a whole. It's officially Combine week. Before kickoff in Indianapolis, we're reviewing the board. Today we're going over the full 2026 first round draft order and breaking down the top 10 prospects before evaluations start shifting momentum. Let's hop into it, starting with the draft order. At number 1, we have the Las Vegas Raiders. At number 2, we have the New York Jets. At number 3, we have the Arizona Cardinals. At number 4, we have the Tennessee Titans. At number 5, we have the New York Giants. At number 6, we have the Cleveland Browns. At number 7, we have the Washington Commanders. At number 8, we have the New Orleans Saints. At number 9, we have the Kansas City Chiefs. At number 10, we have the Cincinnati Bengals. At number 11, we have the Miami Dolphins. At number 12, we have the Dallas Cowboys. At number 13, we have our first pick via someone else with the Los Angeles Rams via the Atlanta Falcons. At number 14, we have the Baltimore Ravens. At number 15, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And at number 16, closing out the first half of the first round, is the New York Jets via the Indianapolis Colts. At number 17, we have the Detroit Lions. At number 18, we have the Minnesota Vikings. At 19, we have the Carolina Panthers. At 20, we have the Dallas Cowboys via the Green Bay Packers. At 21, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers. At 22, we have the Los Angeles Chargers. At 23, we have the Philadelphia Eagles. At 24, we have the Cleveland Browns via Jacksonville Jaguars. At number 25, we have the Chicago Bears. At 26, we have the Buffalo Bills. At 27, we have the San Francisco 49ers. At 28, we have the Houston Texans. At 29, we have the Los Angeles Rams. At 30, we have the Denver Broncos. At 31, we have the New England Patriots. And at number 32, with the last pick in the first round, is the Seattle Seahawks. Draft position determines leverage, but prospect evaluation determines value. So with that, let's take a look at our top 10 prospects entering the Combine. First up, we have Fernando Mendoza, quarterback out of Indiana. Next up, we have Ruben Bain Jr., edge out of Miami. Following that, we have Arvell Reese, linebacker out of the Ohio State. Next, we have Caden Proctor, offensive tackle out of Alabama. Following him, we have Spencer Fano, offensive tackle out of Utah. Then we have Jordan Tyson, wide receiver out of Arizona State. Next up, we have Caleb Downs, safety out of the Ohio State. Following him, we have Carnell Tate, wide receiver out of the Ohio State. Next up, we have Jermad McCoy, cornerback out of Tennessee. And finishing off the top 10 prospects is Sonny Styles, linebacker out of the Ohio State. Again, the Combine kicks off February 26th through March 1st at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. On Thursday, we'll see place kickers, defensive linemen, and linebackers. On Friday, we'll see tight ends and defensive backs. On Saturday, we'll see quarterbacks, wide receivers, and running backs. And on Sunday, to finish it off, we'll see offensive linemen. So NFL fans, what do you think? Which team at the top is best positioned to control the draft? And which prospect has the most to gain in Indianapolis? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and follow for all of your latest NFL news and updates.